5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Drunken Nerds podcast number 20. My name's Dan. Over here is Schubert.
What's up, nerds? Number 20. I don't know if anybody thought we'd make it this far.
No, no chance in the world. And to start the show off, we have some really sad news from you that I feel like you want to share to the
sad news
to the nerds over here.
My last night in Florida for a little while. I'm not happy about it.
Stanley's very upset that we're leaving Florida.
Yes. Florida, Schubert, is not a happy camper right now.
You've been there for quite some time now.
I think we're going on 6 weeks. So,
oh my goodness,
sort of a second home. It's not far off from being a real home. So,
you've been living a life based on the last probably 8 podcasts we've done. We've heard about your stories and Disney and souvenir cups and
we're gonna have to find a new way to fill some time. We're gonna have to take up our actual hobby, I think.
That's right. So you have
on the move. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm in Florida again sooner rather than later.
Yeah, where are you off to now?
Looks like I'm headed to the DC area. So could be worse, could be better.
Yeah, it's not Florida.
Not Florida.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to deal with the cicadas. It sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're around there at that point.
It sounds like that's the hot spot. So you might get a report on that. We'll see if there's bugs. Maybe I'll become a part-time entomologist.
Okay, there you go. And you made your goodbye to Universal Studios today?
I did today. I walked around. I did my lap. It was like I had a reference in mind where you're walking around like campus or something. Like, oh, bye. See you later.
Waving to the cast members.
Yeah. Like, where are you going? Sorry. See you later. I did the full loop around both parks. So
okay.
Got some mileage in, got some rides in. It was a little crowded for my liking, so I didn't stay all that long, but shed some tears. I'm not what's they say these days? Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
That's right. There you go. That's a way to look at it. To make you feeling even better too, I made something for you.
Oh no, it better not be a montage.
I made a trailer. You know when I get excited to make trailers, so we might as well just get right into it now. This is the perfect time to do it.
Probably gonna be ugly.
So let's do it. Schubert's final day in Florida.
That's pretty good.
I had to make one. I had to make a trailer for you.
I'd like that shown at my funeral, and you wouldn't even have to change too many of the words.
That's true. All
Choose
your pictures are
departure from life.
That's true.
Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
Yeah,
I'll save that one. I'll save that one.
Yeah, save that. There's your eulogy.
Yeah. All right. Sad day. No
Very
more stories
sad.
over
We'll
there.
be back. We'll be back sooner rather than later. I started the house hunting, so.
Okay, good. Because there's no reason for me to visit you anymore now that you're touring places other than Disney World.
No, that's what. So hopefully find a place by the end of summer, and maybe you'll have to help me move in. There's your excuse.
Deal. Oh, I'll be down there. Any excuse to get down to Orlando, I'm in. So
put a name on your put a bedroom with your name on it.
All right, deal. I like it.
See you.
So-
I'll be back. I'll be back. I love Orlando. So I don't know what I kind of don't remember life without it.
It's going to be a strange transition.
It's going to be a
for you.
big transition. You know, I had the winter without Orlando, so it's not the same. I really haven't been anywhere other than Florida for nice weather. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to go take up walking. I don't know. just walk around and pretend I'm in Orlando.
All right. That sounds exciting. There you go. Doing those virtual things. So,
Yeah, I'll put my VR on.
Well, it's sad day. So next week we'll see if you're in a worse mood. To be
All good
quite
things must
telling.
come to an end. Yeah,
That's true.
So
Yeah. All right. So we have a lot to cover today. in this
busy
podcast.
week, surprisingly.
Very busy week. Probably
It's-
the busiest week since we started doing this, really.
I'd wager easily. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. I don't know if it's because it's the start of summer or it just is one of those things when it rains, it pours. But we get a lot of stuff.
Yep. So let's get right into it. So this week's hangover. Cue the naked men.
This week's hangover.
All right. So we got a lot going on, not just from movies, shows, video games, pretty much everything. So
A little bit of everything.
obviously we need to start. We haven't really talked about it much in the past few podcasts, but Loki came out. First episode.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a break. We've had about a month without Marvel. It seems like that's going to be just about our longest stretch without having something to talk about for the foreseeable future, which is a good thing. You can't
Right.
have too much at this point.
Yeah. And they're doing things right. I mean, we kind of knew what this show was going to be for the most part with the multiverse and all this stuff. But how did you think about this first episode?
It was good for me. I wasn't blown away. It felt to me like they're just setting the rules, and that's what this show is going to be. It's just laying down the rules here going forward. We're going to establish multiverse rules. We're going to establish time travel rules. We're going to establish, we have 2 or 3 different versions of the same character rules.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it's going to do. It's just going to lay the groundwork for that. And, I'm fine with it. If they can give us, a little bit of a plot and its own contained story at the same time, that's great. But we're here for the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought it was a solid show, and they did good job like recapping like the past movies to get everybody caught up who might have forgot, because these movies took place a while ago.
Long
It's
time
amazing
ago.
how much stuff has happened since Endgame and all that. So
And that's
it's amazing.
I think people are going to have a hard time realizing this is the character we're dealing with is 2012 Loki
Right.
and not 2023 Loki, the one who died in Endgame.
Hmm.
It's 2012. He was just pulled from the Battle of New York.
Right.
So we have to realize he's kind of a dick. He hasn't done all that, growing stuff where they
Right.
kind of touched on, but people are going to have to still, they think we have good guy Loki. Now he's still kind of a dick.
Yeah. No, you can definitely kind of get that from the episode.
I like, we had the DB Cooper, which if you're not a history buff, that kind of probably went over a lot of people's heads. I'm guessing went over your head.
Oh, it went over my head. Oh yeah. I
You
didn't
kind
even-
of look like the Wanted poster right now, actually. So
Okay, good.
you could pass as DB Cooper right now, which is kind of strange.
There we go. So
So-
what's going on here? Explain it.
It's just an event from history. He was a plane hijacker, which you saw,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's what it was. He hijacked the plane, never heard from again. Like the FBI had no clue. It's one of those like history's mystery. Always on like Pawn Stars, they always have DB Cooper stuff. Or like Josh Gates did an episode, like trying to figure it out. It's one of those History Channel things. Like it's always a topic because it's so interesting. It's just a really case of weird history where this guy seemingly just disappeared into nowhere. And I think you're going to see more of that, where we're going to see Loki being characters from history that just don't seem to make sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's fun.
So-
I liked it. I thought it was cool because I was like, oh, he's DB Cooper, isn't he? Then was like, oh, nobody's gonna get this.
Yeah, I did not pick up on that.
So
But I guess your research online. I just watched it a few hours ago, so I didn't look at anything online beforehand. What
yeah,
did you
people
think
like me who are nerds are like, oh, that was cool.
Right.
Cool,
Yeah, you get
cool,
all that stuff.
Yeah, but
All right. Good information. How did you think about Owen Wilson? Do you like him in his role?
he's gonna be fantastic. Like I don't think there was any doubt there. Sort of like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jimmy Woo. He was in WandaVision too.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing with these side characters, like these sort of comedians who can play serious but also a little bit funny. I think that's going to be a theme going forward. You know, just very likable people.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he did great. All I can think about when I watch him, though, it should be old school, but all I can think about is Night at the Museum, the way that he talks.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, I know he talks a lot, and not the same as all his movies, but all I thought was Night at the Museum.
See, going with that, one thing that I think is a little interesting is Midnight in Paris. Owen Wilson was in, and Tom Hiddleston was in as well. And it was a time travel movie. So I'm wondering if they don't work that in somehow too. Like if we get some weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a time travel movie that they're both in. Like that seems like a little bit of a coincidence.
Right.
So I maybe we'll get something there. I think they're going to do some really wacky stuff.
I think so too. How many episodes is in this season? Is 6?
I think it's only 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not positive there, but anything else in there that you noticed or you might have noticed?
Oh, I noticed something, and I've been texting you about this.
No, not that. I got another thing, but go ahead.
But to go on a quick rant. So to me, Disney is very, very polished. They don't mess things up at all. And this is not a knock on the show at all. It has nothing to do with the show. But there is a shot when Loki is talking to Owen Wilson, going back and forth about, Loki, do you enjoy killing people, whatnot, sitting down. And there's one point where Loki looks accidentally, for sure. I know Schubert thinks it's intentional.
I'm going with it.
Looks directly at the camera and catches himself and looks away. It was like 80% into their conversation, so I guess they probably didn't think it was that big of a deal to edit it. But it was a strange thing. As you can see behind me in my shoulder, that's the exact stare looking at the camera. So if you want to see it, it's actually at like 24.
You got the minute mark.
Yeah, it's like 24 minutes and 25 seconds. You'll see him. He accidentally looks directly at the camera, catches himself, throws his head up. So that's rare to see him. For me, I mean, I know Disney has made mistakes in the past, but recent shows, I've never been able to catch on any of those. So, and
that's where I'm going. I they're too polished that I don't believe that it's not intentional.
It's 100%. No, that was not intentional.
He's not doing a Jim Halpert impression.
There's no way. And I thought it was crazy. So I pulled up the Reddit and I found Reddit and people are talking about this.
That's what I mean. If people are talking about it, then it's glaring. And if it's glaring, somebody would have caught it. So
it wasn't that glaring though. It was like so quick, but it was so far into the conversation. That would have been a weird point to cut it just for that. Like they'd have to cut it and go back, which I guess they could have, but for small stuff like that. But that was just weird. It's an awkward moment.
What if there's timey-wimey stuff involved? And in a future episode, we go back and like his consciousness was transported to that particular point in time.
Well, I think you're going to be completely wrong. There's no way. All right, you're going way into it. I think I told you as soon as you look to the camera like that.
Too wibbly wobbly.
Yes, no way. I thought he was going to pull an Office Space and start talking to the audience like this and that and this and that. But no, it definitely was not intentional whatsoever. It was just a mess up, and I would say most people wouldn't catch unless you're really, really into the show and you saw it. But anyway, I had to say they messed up once. I'm happy I found it.
My Easter egg that I wanted to bring up, and I think you're going to find particularly interesting, when he was being taken into the TVA.
Yep.
You know, there was that other guy who didn't have his ticket who got, without spoiler, but there was another person they were dragging away at one point who looked pretty familiar.
In that same scene?
It was, I don't know if it was the exact, but it was the same sort of time frame. They were dragging away a sort of prisoner or say whatever you want to call it.
I can't picture right now, but
And very familiar looking.
I didn't notice it. So what was it? Who was it?
Well, it's not clear because it wasn't clear. Looked just like Peggy Carter.
Really? Okay.
And that would make sense with the show of her being a variant.
Yeah.
What if she got pregnant from variant Captain America? Like, that would make her more of the variant than Steve Rogers being the variant.
Okay.
Which is what I've seen people, oh, well, why wouldn't Captain America be the variant? He's the one doing the time travel. And it doesn't seem like it's the time travel version. It's the person who does the most screwing stuff up.
Yeah.
And if she had a baby, I'd say that's
That
pretty
messes things
screwing stuff up. So
Right.
it could just be an Easter egg that she's involved with Captain America, or it could be really big. And if she's involved with the show, double thumbs up.
All right, I'll have to check that out again because not to be creepy, but I feel like I know Peggy Carter from head to toe, so I feel like I would have noticed it.
See, I don't necessarily think it would have been her, like,
Just like a different version of her.
or even because where it's so background, they could have used an extra.
Right. Okay.
But it's the same look, same hair, same dress, so it's pretty spot on. It'd be a weird coincidence, like I say. I don't trust them not to do stuff intentionally.
Right.
It would be a pretty weird coincidence if it was not supposed to be her.
I'll have to watch it again because I watched this pretty closely because in my head it's like I know this is going to be a like thinking show. So I sat down and I watched it and and I didn't notice that. So I'll check that out again.
Yeah, and I'm the same. I'm going to watch it again.
You're going to watch The Stare.
One other thing in there, they did introduce us to the phase. What are we in? 4 now?
Mm-hmm.
What do we call? So we had phase 1 through 3. What was that considered? Was that the Infinity Saga?
I didn't know they had a name for it.
Either way, so whatever phase 1 through 3, they did introduce us to our Thanos of the next couple phases.
Okay.
It was little,
yeah,
but it was there. Kang the Conqueror,
yeah,
he was in there. So I don't want to dig too much into it because I'm sure it'll come up further down the line. But pay attention closely; it's in there.
All right. So Loki success for episode 1.
Oh, thumbs up.
And yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, and they're not going to mess it up. So we're looking forward to that.
I don't know until I see Black Widow or the Eternals. I'm not going to say that they can do bad.
No, I don't think so. No.
Black Widow or the Eternals, come see me. But
yeah, we'll also do a special for the Black Widow release for Schubert.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't have high hopes for it.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I mean, we won't talk about Loki every week, but we'll touch on it briefly.
Sort of. We did. I think we sort of did that for Wanda, and we said that, and then we talked about it every week. But that was sort of a slow news cycle. Right. We're getting back into the groove. So
yeah,
I think we'll
mention today, and then maybe a couple of weeks we'll do. If it's something big, we'll mention it. But if not, maybe we'll do every couple of weeks to just kind of touch on that, to keep everybody in the loop here.
Need to know basis.
So yeah. So the other big news. So this weekend is E3. Which
big weekend.
It's always been one of my favorite weekends until Sony decided to be little girls and decide not to participate at all in E3 anymore. So I kind of diminished it a little bit. But there is some good stuff. I think the biggest thing, I don't know if you've heard of this game. I mean, they announced it in 2019. I know a lot of people do. It's called Elden Ring.
So I was intrigued by this today, and I was trying to figure out did I miss something? Is this Elder Scrolls related, or is it completely different? It's just sort of the same realm.
Yeah, no, it's completely different. Not much. It was teased in 2019 because they were partnering with George R.R. Martin. He was writing the characters, writing this. He was writing the whole thing, the maps. And so people are like, what's going on? And 2 years later, and then everybody thinks that they're going to announce it today because I think the company who makes this, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're the producers of it. So, and they're going to host a whole thing of E3. So people they better give some information with Elden Ring.
Well, if George Martin's involved, we're not going to see it for a long time.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, no, that's probably why it went from 2019 to 2021 with not a single word. So I don't know. It's going to be an RPG. Apparently supposed to be, pretty deep. And so I think with him writing it, people are expecting a lot. So I hope to get something out of that.
Is it basically like going to be Game of Thrones, the game, without being Game of Thrones?
It kind of is. Basically, you have to like defeat certain areas to get their powers. And it's like you're trying to rule whatever.
Sounds cool.
The land. So it looks really good. I mean, it's coming out for everything: Xbox One, PS4, PS5. Cool. But that's a good one.
Yeah, as long as the gameplay is sort of my style, even a little bit, I'm intrigued.
It's going to be an RPG. It's going to be like Elder Scrolls, I would imagine. Yeah. So, which speaking of Elder Scrolls, so I can never say this company's right. It's Bethesda Games, Bethesda Games, whatever.
Not that difficult.
I can't get it, but they're going to announce Elder Scrolls 6, which should be interesting.
So it's already announced.
Yeah, but they're going to show like gameplay and.
They're going to give us
hopefully a date. We'll see.
The date, I'm pretty sure it's at least 2 years away still. So
yeah. Oh, everything at E3 is always 2 years. So what do you think?
Not my hope. My hope is Pokemon, the last one, Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
was technically announced at E3. No specifics, but it was announced.
Yeah.
And what's next year? 2022 is, if we continue the trends, if Pokemon usually sticks to a 3-year trend, we should be getting a Pokemon game in 2022, a main series game. So I'm holding out hope for that announcement.
So you're jumping right into Nintendo, because I think the two games you're thinking about is called what? Brilliant Diamond, and there's like another one.
No, those are just remakes. I'm talking main series.
Oh, okay. The
main series.
I don't think they're going to announce it.
What 2022 we should be getting a game. So
yeah,
it would be a big announcement. Nintendo's track record of announcing Pokemon games main series games has been really weird.
Yeah.
Last one they announced like almost 3 years early at E3. The one before that they announced the game like 5 months before it came out.
Right.
And then the one before that, they announced it like a Nintendo Direct. So they have no real track record of announcing these. But the last one that was actually announced got announced at E3. So here's to holding out hope. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. You jumped right. I knew you were getting too excited because I couldn't even get finished off a seat and talk about Halo. You just went right over.
It's the only thing I know about E3 that's happening. So.
I think Nintendo's just going to push the new Metroid Prime. Because they're known for E3 not to put a ton of content out because they like doing their own stuff.
The Nintendo Directs are really successful. So.
Right. So Metroid's their big thing, and it's definitely getting details and gameplay for this. So I don't know. They might throw Pokemon in there, but
I think the Skyward Shield remake is going to get a lot of their attention.
Right. That could be on there too. So, but other than that, I mean, of course, now that you broke it up, Halo Infinite, they're going to give a lot of details on and a release date, which that's really the only single thing I care about E3.
Now, can you I need to explain to me like I'm 5 of Infinite. Is this like Halo 5 or is this like a compilation? Or?
No, it's basically like Halo 5. It's a new Halo. It's a new Halo. Brand new. Brand new. I mean, they've been talking about this for a while, and I think they're finally going to release date. I think basically all they're going to say is coming out this.
Now, when was Halo 4? It feels like forever.
It seems like forever, and that was. When was that?
2010.
I don't think it was that long ago.
I think it was further because 3 was in like 2006.
Yeah, I have to look that up. It's been a while. It's been a while since they put out something.
It's all been like spin-offs and remakes.
Right.
Right? They haven't done a true.
Right. They've done all the other things, Halo Reach and, Halo War, all the Halo War stuff.
Now, what makes the main series game? It's Master Chief is the main character.
Master Chief, yeah, fall in his direction.
Gotcha.
So
Infinite's going to be him.
it's going to be him, and it's going to be
right.
it's going to be big. So I just want a date. I just want a date to look forward to, even though I can't get onto Xbox under my name because they've kicked me off, so I can't even get on anything.
And that will be Xbox, the new one, exclusively.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There'll be an Xbox X.
That's the one where they start selling a ton of.
Oh
consoles,
yeah,
so.
they'll hopefully have enough by then to get people to buy them whenever they want. So other than that, I mean, the normal like Ubisoft is going to be there, and I swear if they announce another Assassin's Creed game, I'm going to lose my mind.
I hope they announce Rayman.
I'm so sick of Assassin's Creed. That's all they talk about now.
Maybe they announce Rayman.
They probably won't. They'll probably do Assassin's Creed, Valhalla 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Maybe Rayman.
Yeah, let's hope they do something good because I'm sick of them.
Rayman's a good guy.
Yeah, Rayman is a good guy.
I just want a new Smash Brothers. That's all I want.
I don't think you're going to get that one here.
No. I'm a Nintendo guy. So.
Yeah, that's the all Nintendo.
I don't think I'm going to get anything that's going to make me happy. Maybe some footage of the Pokemon Arceus game.
Yeah, there's rumored to come out, but I don't think you would think they're going to bring that up.
It's not coming out till next year. So
yeah,
Shining Pearl, the one you know about, that's coming.
Yeah, Shining Pearl, that's right. Yeah.
The one big thing about that is that we might get the graphics announcement change. The initial trailer was sort of like the 2D but 3D, kind of like Harvest Moon style graphics.
Mm-hmm.
And the reaction was not good. And the rumor is they overhauled them and did them in Sword and Shield style. So
okay,
we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, Nintendo will be interesting because I don't think they're going to give us a lot.
Yeah, but that's all I know. So that's all I got. That's all I can pop my head into.
There's nothing else.
I'm over here asking questions about Halo.
It's true. It's going to be the same stuff over and over. Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, all the same things that come out for sequels.
That tall lady from Resident Evil.
Sick of it.
I'm kind of into it.
So. I don't know. So E3, I used to love it, 10 years ago. It used to be awesome. They used to release all sorts of good stuff. It was fun to watch.
I was into it like 20 years ago. Ooh, yeah. That was when you had to like look to Nintendo Power to get your E3 news.
Oh, you get the
wild.
Yeah. So I don't have my hopes up for this one. There might be a couple surprises, but
are they doing in person?
I don't think so because they're all live. They're all.
It's going to be like a live. It's going to be. It's probably like the presentation
so.
In person, but not to a crowd.
Yeah, I don't think it's a crowd like it usually was, or even half.
It's not capacity. Like Comic-Con where you walk around.
No, I don't think they're doing that this year. I could be wrong, but I'd be shocked if they are.
I haven't heard anything about it. So
yeah. So all right, we'll move on from E3. We'll see. Hopefully, get some good stuff. So that's all weekend long. And let's go on Netflix real quick.
Real quick, yeah.
Jupiter's Legacy was. You said it was canceled?
I didn't watch it, but I know a lot of people that did. It looked like a pretty good show and immediately got canceled. I think they said it was up there in terms of most people watching.
Yeah, it was always like number one most watched on Netflix.
Yep. And
it's gone?
We'll go into my rant.
Okay. Yeah, let's go right into it before we get into anything Netflix.
You've heard this from me before. Hey, Peacock, you're good in my book right now. Netflix, I don't know who still has Netflix. I don't know why you'd get invested in a show on Netflix. When's the last time, we've gone over this, not Ozark, that your favorite show hasn't got canceled?
You're on to something because you're right.
There's not a show that lasts more than 2 seasons.
Yeah, no, it's Ozark, Stranger Things, and that's probably the extent. And
I don't know why you'd trust or believe that Netflix would have any other reason. So
yeah.
I'm done. Done.
Yeah, they go for that quick cash grab real quick, and then you stop it.
I accidentally logged into Netflix the other day, and I realized how long I'd been away from Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why am I still paying $13 a month for this? It's probably more than $13 a month. I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah, it probably keeps going up. All they do is those murder shows now.
That seems to be like Netflix. It's a racket, and they better pick it up soon because everything else is picking up.
Yeah,
I canceled HBO, and since canceling it, I've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why am I paying for Netflix that I haven't watched in 6 months and canceling HBO that I've watched 4 times in the last week? Peacock is getting better.
Oh, yeah. Everything's getting better.
Paramount is getting
Paramount's getting better. Yep.
Paramount's getting that Mark Wahlberg movie. Is that this week or next week? It looks great.
Came out today.
Oh,
Well, it got terrible reviews, so
Oh.
let's not get into that.
I'll probably like it then.
So, but you're
I'll
looking
probably
forward
like
to
it.
something on Netflix, apparently.
Yeah,
Fear Street.
Oh, I'm in.
So you're going out on Netflix, and then you're back in on Netflix.
So Fear Street, they're advertising it as an anthology, which means I'm not expecting a further season.
Right, they're doing
It's
3
closer to
different.
it's like a
movies.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
And now, are you familiar with Fear Street?
yeah. It's R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein. So I'm
Yeah.
in. That's all you needed to tell me. It looks like now I didn't do the Fear Street books. Did you?
I might have, because I feel like I read every R.L. Stein book, but I do not remember them.
It's sort of like bridge the gap from like Goosebumps to young adult.
Yeah,
And I think I just completely skipped that. I think I went from like Goosebumps to like literature. I was a pretty bright kid. So
pretty fresh. That explains everything then.
so I think I skipped the Fear Street stuff, but I was still familiar with it. So I'm in on this. I think I'm cool. It's something that I think will entertain me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the complete opposite. I'm 100% out.
But you don't like the horror movies.
I don't like horror movies. It's cool that I think what's her name, Max from Stranger Things, is in it. Cool.
But you're saying that, and also not cool. Somebody else from Stranger Things is in it too.
Yeah,
So I think it might be 2 Stranger Things.
I think there is 2 Stranger Things. Yeah, no, I'm not good with the slasher type of whatever horror movie. So I'm out.
I know for a fact the Fear Street. R.L. Stein's not really much of a slasher, so I don't know where that came.
Yeah, it was one of his more advanced ones from his little whatever they were. Turn to page 4 if you want to go in this direction.
Give yourself goosebumps.
Give yourself goosebumps.
Now that was my style.
That was it. That was good. So we'll
But
see.
it's R.L. Stein, so I'm going to give it a chance for sure.
Okay, so you have to resubscribe to Netflix then.
Well, I haven't canceled yet.
Okay, you're gonna hang on just for Fear Street. July. I think it's
July, yeah. So
like July 9th. They come at like 3, like all in July. But
I think they might
Each
try to
week.
screw you and do 2. It might be every 2 weeks, just so they can get you for 2 months.
they can screw you. All right. A small thing, just to touch base. So you said that Jurassic World preview is going to be during the previews of F9.
They found a way to get me into the Fast and the Furious. You know,
So you're going to see your first one.
everybody's been talking like you need to start watching the Fast and the Furious. I haven't seen one.
They're entertaining.
I've seen Hobbs and Shaw.
Dude, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Why not?
How do you see Hobbs and Shaw but not see a single Fast and the Furious?
Because The Rock is in it,
That's true. I guess that makes more sense.
and it was like standalone.
Yeah, they're popcorn movies. I mean, I know
Which
nothing
it's
about
up my
cars,
alley.
so.
But I feel like the reason I haven't seen any of them is I was too far behind. Like I can't crank out 8 movies.
Well, none of them really attach to each other. I feel like it's all just nonsense.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to start at the beginning.
I don't know. You just know who's the guy that died halfway through the series.
Paul Walker?
Yeah. He was a big part of it. He's gone. Nothing makes any sense. They drive fast cars. I don't know.
So you're saying I could get away with watching Fast 9?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make any difference.
John Cena's in it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe just to see the Jurassic Park preview.
Just the preview, yeah.
Yeah, and from the sounds of it, it's already been screened. It's not really a trailer because there's no humans in it. It's kind of just dinosaurs, but it kind of sets the stage for Jurassic World 3, which I'm very excited for. So
Nice. All right. That might be worth it alone.
yeah, I might go see it. Fast 9 knew what they were doing by being like the first huge movie back in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to throw a huge trailer in front of it and get people like me maybe back in the theater just to see it. So
You have no idea what's. I don't think I think I've seen like Fast and Furious like 3 and like 6. I have no idea. I've never seen. Who knows?
There's no way Fast 9 is not the #1 box office movie of the year.
Oh, 100%. It's definitely going to be.
I'd put any amount of money on it.
Yeah, it will be.
So
Well,
get it back into the theater. They're giving away free popcorn too.
Ooh, they really getting you in there. All right.
Like, hey, come get some free popcorn. I bet they give away stock by the end of the week. Like, hey, come see Fast 9. Get some AMC stock.
Anything to get you in there.
Yeah, they're trying to get people in there. All right.
What do you think about the new Space Jam coming out?
I told you to bring this up, and I didn't even watch the trailer.
The trailer came out.
I just wanted to put the question out there. How much money would it take for you to be paid to go see this movie?
I'd want 1 year salary of LeBron James.
So about $55 million.
Yes. You're not getting me in there. LeBron James is a bitch. I hate that man. He is a horrible, horrible person.
This is why I wanted to bring this all up.
I can't stand him. I watched the trailer. I literally want to throw my computer to the ground. He upsets me. Oh, God. He sucks.
Changing his number because of the movie. In real life.
God. I almost I have the Space Jam soundtrack on vinyl. It's a good soundtrack.
You were about to snap it over your leg.
I was going to snap it over my leg because they play the Space Jam song in the trailer.
Oh, no.
That should not happen. That should be out.
That's sacred. Which one? Which one?
The R. Kelly one.
I Believe I Can Fly?
Yeah, I Believe I Can Fly. And the other one, and Welcome to the Space Jam.
Salt and Pepper.
It's like all the original songs are on there, and then they add in Kendrick Lamar singing about King James and this trash.
Oh, this movie's gonna be trash.
Oh God, I might cancel HBO Max in protest to this.
The one thing I will say cool about it, and I only saw this from pictures, the Looney Tunes look pretty cool in 3D. So I wouldn't mind a Looney Tunes in 3D without LeBron James.
Yeah,
but at the same time, the Looney Tunes, they've been so neutered that I don't think they could get away with anything.
Well, you see King Kong's in it and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, it's basically Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah.
They basically just stole Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Right.
And made a movie through LeBron James, through the Looney Tunes in it. Hey, we got a movie.
Horrible. Horrible. Oh my goodness. Even if my kids want to watch that, I'll tell them there's no chance if I ever see that this was partially streamed in this household, they'll be grounded for at least a week.
You guys are getting right. I'll pay $30 more.
Speaking of a good movie, though, let's just get my taste out of the mouth for a good cartoon. The one I'm looking forward to is the new Boss Baby that's coming to Peacock. You need to watch that. I would like to bet any single person that watches this podcast, watch the Space Jam trailer, watch the Boss Baby trailer, and you try to convince me that the Space Jam movie looks better than Boss Baby. Now you can't do it.
No, you don't have to convince me. I knew Boss Baby was coming out soon, and I was going to gear you up for it. I didn't think it was this week, though. So
no, it's not this week. It's not until July. But they did the trailer, and it's been all over the place now.
We might do a Boss Baby episode.
Oh, I cannot wait. The trailer's amazing. When it makes the parents suck it, it was incredible.
I guess when we're bringing this up, too, we got Luca coming out. So go watch Luca instead. The Pixar one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
No. I was going to save it, but we're on it. I was going to say, I don't think Pixar does a great job of marketing their movies.
Because they probably don't have to. They probably want to go under the radar to do it, and they want to get the recognition, this was never pushed, but it's still people love it. But
that's how I feel about this Luca movie coming out. I've seen the trailers. Doesn't interest me even a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I felt about Coco. Coco, I didn't care about. I didn't see for a long time. It's a top 3 movie of all time for me.
Oh yeah, great movie.
This Luca movie, they're marketing it as 2 little sea monsters who dress up as kids and run around Italy.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some cool villain or something, like a sea monster or some shit like that. It's going to be cool. So until I see it, but
All right, so lots of good cartoons coming other than stupid.
Other than Space Jam. Don't go see Space Jam.
Man, what a good way to ruin a good movie.
I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
I can't believe they think that LeBron James is a likable person.
He got named the other day. Did you see this?
For what?
The most hated person in the NBA.
Yeah, he's a girl. He basically. Oh, gonna get me on the rant.
Yeah, you don't want to go down this road. Yeah,
he can't even finish a game. He's gonna pretend to be hurt, or if he's losing by 15, he'll walk off the court. And now he's going to be the monster that's going to save the world and save this poor child that's been abducted by the Looney Tunes. And he's the last person I'd want to go see save me.
Oh, no,
I would take anybody. No. I would take homeless Joe to come and save me from some crazy Looney Tunes, whatever they are, than goddamn LeBron James.
Like John Cena or The Rock.
Yeah, right, of course. Right? Them.
Like either one, you have a better movie. Like Space Jam. Like, I get that it's basketball, but like change the theme. Make it like, I don't know, Space Punch or something.
He's so self-absorbed that he probably pitched this just because he always wanted to beat Michael Jordan.
I bet he paid for the whole movie.
Yeah.
Out of pocket.
Of course he's not going to get hurt in this one. He's going to play in a bunch of Monstars, and he's not going to fall down on the court.
Doesn't even Michael Jordan get hurt in the first one?
Yeah, he's not going to get hurt. All of a sudden, he doesn't have any injuries, or if somebody pushes him, he doesn't break his leg. Oh, God. All right, screw Space Jam. We're off of this one.
You were in a good mood before this.
I was, yeah. They put me over. I didn't even know why I put Space Jam. It was going to upset me. I watched that trailer before we did this, too, just so I can.
That's why I had you put it in. I didn't think it was going to get you this upset.
Yeah. Ugh. Man. All right, let's go to the RIP. I wish it was LeBron James, but we got somebody else. All right, this RIP this week is Clarence Williams III. Do you know who he is?
Sort of, but before you go, I kind of thought for a second you were just going to play the trailer again and be like, Florida Shoe.
I should have put that on there again.
Hey, see you later, Florida Shoe, but we'll see you again someday.
You're gone.
But instead, it's Clarence. Tell us about him.
Yeah, so there wasn't that much going on this week, but then I looked at this guy. Yeah. He was in like every cool movie there was.
Everything.
So Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Purple Rain, Half Baked, Twin Peaks, Miami Vice, Law and Order, Tales from the Hood, which that picture is from An American Gangster. The guy was awesome. He was in every single cool thing. So
I forget. When this happened, I saw it and I pulled one thing up and I was like, "Oh, him!" So I think everybody, if they pulled the right thing up, probably would have the same thing. They'd be like, they know this guy from somewhere.
Yeah, he was in all amazing movies. So. Rest in peace, Clarence Williams III.
Clarence.
So, all right, right to it. Drunken Asshole of the Week. We're trying to get some good stuff going here. I need to get my mind off of Space Jam. I still can't.
Drunken Asshole. Story of the Week.
All right. So this is a good one. I'm sure most people have probably heard about this by now because it's been plastered everywhere. So I'm going to go according to Barstool because they're the first ones that I saw that reported this, even though there were others. A 53-year-old woman by the name of Tina Kindred got wasted, ended up at an Outback Steakhouse in Ocala. That's how you say it? Ocala, Florida? Ocala, Florida.
I had dinner at an Outback in Florida this week, so I was a little worried that I might have been there.
Usually a classy establishment.
Which I'll let you continue, but that's the first thing I wanted to touch on. So
so apparently she went in there ass naked, jumped on the bar, walked around the bar, and then got in like a gorilla position by the bar and started chucking all the bottles of liquor. Like just across the room.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody who's drunk, it must have been more than like just drinking, would at least take a sip of the drink before chucking it.
So I say we usually bring this up when it involves somebody nude and in Florida, and it's not me.
Yeah, so I always get worried about that.
There's something else involved, and it's usually not just liquor. So
Yeah, no.
But yeah, Outback, classy establishment. This is not somewhere where like you're overserved. I'm gonna take all my clothes off and then just start throwing bottles. This piece of trash came in off the street, and if you read deeper into the story, she was at a different bar. And that bar did her wrong. And I think the Outback must have just been next door and the unlucky victim.
The poor Outback.
Have you watched the video?
I watched like the first 5 seconds of it.
Oh, I've seen the complete unedited video.
Yeah, so tell us about it. What did you gain from that?
She wasted a lot of good booze.
She never took one sip, though, did she?
No.
That's
I would have licked some off the floor.
Did you see any customers in there, or was it just her?
No. So that's the weird part. Completely cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
Completely cleared out. If I'm at Outback and this is happening, I'm not moving.
No. Did they say what time this happened at?
It was like 5:45 or something.
Really? Okay.
So this is what I want to understand. Why is the Outback empty? I would have stayed there and fucking had a front row seat.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, the bar was empty. Like, if it's a psychopath with a gun, see you later. I'm in the fire lane. But if it's a naked 50-year-old woman with a bottle of liquor, I'm going to sit back and pull out my iPhone and record the whole thing.
Yeah, you know she's not carrying a gun. You can see everything else. So.
I don't know where she'd keep it. But, like, I'm in no danger. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Right. Worst case, you catch a free bottle of liquor.
And then the cops, they tased her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the woke mob to come after this cop. This poor guy, this poor bastard.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before his career is ruined for tasing the woman that's throwing dozen bottles of Hennessy at him.
Yeah, that was a wild. I only saw a little bit of it, but man,
it's got to be something though. You're having like a nice casual dinner at Outback, and a nude woman just runs into the bar.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
yeah. So if you haven't seen the story, check it out. The video is easy to find. The one I found was blurred out, Naked and Afraid style. So I haven't seen the unedited one, but I don't know what.
Yeah, don't do, because I was trying to find like a mugshot of her, so I just typed, which is my own stupid fault. I Googled naked woman Florida and I hit images, and oh my Lord.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. I figured that would just be like the first news story that came up.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, no, don't ever don't do that.
That's what just side note, but just a funny story. I saw a truck today in Florida, and honest guy, he was like a plumber or something. And his name was Frank Gay. And the name of his company was Frank Gay Services.
Ooh, okay.
So that was his website, free plug, frankgayservices.com. But I said, oh no, if I typed in Frank Gay Services, I don't know what I don't think I'd like to see what would come up.
No, that can't be good. No, definitely don't need images on that.
No. So free plug for Frank Gay Services if you're in Florida and you need a plumber or anything like that. But maybe don't type it into Google.
Just they don't do the one, whatever, the yellow pages, I guess. I don't know. How do you something without pictures?
Yeah, hopefully no images. So.
All right, let's move on. I'm gonna do a quick beer rating. I've been trying to finish this beer so I can empty this cup, which I've been drinking out of one of our souvenir cups, by the way. House of Blues.
As have I. I'm on Planet Hollywood.
Oh, awesome. All right.
We didn't break them.
No, these ones did not break. All right. All right. I got to find this beer in here. All right, so I went to my man from Atkinson Village store. always steers us the right way. So today we're going to be talking about. I don't know if you can see this or not. I don't even know where I'm going.
You're not doing too well.
Not doing well at all. Pitch a tent. That's what it's called.
All right.
From Hobbs Brewery.
You should precursor this by saying there's 0% chance it comes close to last week's, correct?
Yeah, no chance. No, last week was amazing. And I actually
talked about it through the week.
Yeah, I even enjoyed the other three. Usually the other three just sit in my fridge because I don't ever want to drink them ever again. So, all right. So this is Hobbs. This is actually from New Hampshire. It's a double IP. I think it's 8%. I don't want to look right now, but I think it's 8%. All right, let's give this one a shot.
Wait a second. We went to the House of Blues?
Yeah. Remember there's a band playing?
Nope.
We bought this one at the gift shop.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
You were going to buy like a hat.
Yes. The Santana hat.
Yes.
I thought I was going to stump the guy. He was like, nope, I got one of those.
All right. So it's not horrible. All I taste is mango, but it is super strong bitterness for the aftertaste. So this definitely does not beat last week. Not even close. So I'm going to have to give this a 5.9.
Not very good on the Dan scale.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's decent. Way too bitter. Like I can still taste it after that one sip.
I think your whole scale is thrown off. I don't think you've gone lower than a 7 in recent weeks. So.
Yeah, no. He steered me the wrong way. It does have kind of cool art on there, but
okay. Cool can.
Yeah, cool can. Sucky beer.
Pitch a tent. What if you were camping?
What, pitch a tent beer?
If you're camping and you were actually pitching a tent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm out. So
right.
let's go right to trivia.
He's out.
All right, first off, we need to rearrange our segments here. So we can't go me pouring this beer and then doing Stump the Shoe, where if you get it right, I got to drink this beer again.
All right. You
doesn't make any sense.
You never have to drink anyway because I get them wrong most of the time these days.
I've been trying to be nicer. So, all right. So welcome to Stump the Shoe. 6 questions. We'll go over this. If Schubert gets it right, I'll take a sip of my beer. If I get it right, if he gets it wrong, Schubert takes a sip of his beer.
If you're playing at home, pick a side and drink with us.
Yeah, if you can get it, then good for you. Then don't take a sip of your beer.
Yeah.
But this is all based around what we talked about today. So you should get all these.
I hope so. Let's go. Okay.
Question number 1. Where is Loki the rightful heir to? Heir to.
All right, so you want the realm, and it's not Asgard. Niflheim.
Incorrect.
It's
Jotunheim.
Jotunheim.
You're close, though. I thought that was a gimme for you.
So you know why I got it, or why I was close?
Why is that?
And I said I got the exact same wrong. When we did the Geeks Who Drink trivia,
yep,
I studied all the realms for that very reason.
Mm-hmm.
And on the same question, I gave the same answer and got the same wrong answer.
Jotunheim.
Yeah, I always say Niflheim, but it's Jotunheim.
Take your sip. All those goddamn Heims.
There's a lot of Heims.
Get them.
Niflheim's a good realm.
It's going to get more and more confusing, I feel. All right, Stuart. Question number 2. The Outback Steakhouse was founded in what state?
It's not Australia.
It was not founded in Australia, no.
So feel like you wouldn't screw me with this one. It's got to be Florida.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll drink with you.
Oh man. All right. Which I was shocked by that, actually. To be honest with you,
that?
I just didn't think it would be Florida. I feel like it would be like Southern, like Mississippi, or I don't know. If it wasn't Australia, I feel like it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be Florida.
It probably started as like something at Disney Springs or something. Like that's where franchises start.
Yeah, I read a thing that the owners have never been to Australia.
It doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
It's surprising they leave for a photo op. At least go to Australia and be like, I'm from Australia.
They've never visited.
They've never visited.
Wait, what?
There are Outbacks.
Okay. I thought you meant they never like went to Australia before they started Outback.
No, there are Outback Steakhouses in Australia now, but the owners have never gone.
Owned Outback for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And then like, hey, we're gonna take a swing down to Australia.
How can they not go to Australia?
Yeah, that's weird to me. They must just not like planes or something, right?
Who knows? I don't know.
I feel like if I owned stock in Outback, I'd take a trip down there.
Right, you might as well have a blooming onion. Just take your own thing, take a picture of that. You're good to go.
That's weird. Hop in a kangaroo's pouch.
Right. So, all right. Question number 3. What is the name of the second installment of the Elder Scrolls?
So you have the first one is. I know this. It's something to do with like a maze. I know this. It's not battle. It's like a maze. I'm not gonna get this, but I know it's like a maze or a battlefield or like.
This is the hardest question of all 6, I think.
It's like Labyrinth, Battle World. It's. I know you're laughing on the inside because I'm on the right track, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I know it's like Battle World, or Battle Realm, or what's another word for like maze? No, it's not Labyrinth.
You're on the wrong track now at this point.
I think it's Battle World.
It's Daggerfall.
Daggerfall. Okay. Which one is Battle World? Is one?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
One was not really like Elder Scrolls. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls is good stuff. I'm glad that they're announcing the new one.
So I think post Florida, now that I'm gonna need to find a hobby, you're gonna see me on Twitch a lot more.
Yeah, we're gonna see it.
So,
Let's see you go on there.
I haven't played in a couple weeks because I've been too busy in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But with some time to kill, I think you're gonna see me on Twitch.
All right.
Big Elder Scroll guy.
It's great. It's time consuming too, which is the best.
Time travel.
So, all right. Question number 4: Who voiced Mr. Swackhammer in Space Jam?
Who the fuck is Mr. Swackhammer? Danny DeVito.
Correct.
Yeah.
I try to give you stuff where I feel like Florida, Danny DeVito is trying to go in your realm there.
I remember that. I'm like, that's the only person it could be.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Mr. Swackhammer was, but I said there was only like one other character in Space Jam that was not named.
Yeah. Now they're gonna ruin it all.
Is he in the new one?
I don't know. I
hope not.
Danny
DeVito's got a new show coming out, though. Did you see that?
What's that?
I forget. I don't know the details. Maybe we'll talk about it next week, but it's very promising.
Okay. I like it. Anything he does, I'm in.
The writer is very good. I forget who it is, but it's like somebody very good writing for a Danny DeVito show.
Okay.
Vehicle. And like the tag team, it's like, it feels like it's can't miss.
Oh, I love that little man. He's great. Do you think, real quick, I know this is going off track again. Do you think Space Jam is going to be like a full, like, hour and a half movie?
There's no way it's not, right?
I don't know.
It's probably like 2.5 hours. LeBron probably thinks he's just created the new Godfather.
It's going to upset me so much that people are actually going to watch this. I want to hurt his pride in knowing that nobody want to watch his stupid sequel movie.
So I think it's going to, because there was a recent streaming, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, it's just nobody watched it?
Nobody watched it. I forget which one it was, but it was very recent, and I think it was literally like 100,000 people watched it.
Yeah, that's what I want. They
won't release the numbers, though. They'll be like, oh, fucking 10 million people watched it this weekend.
That's true. They'll lie about it. He needs a good, swift kick of the nuts. All right. I got to get off LeBron. It just gets me so God, that guy. All right.
Why don't we just do him as next week's RIP just to make you feel better?
I should. Oh, just hoping. That's kind of
a little dark, but hey, let's go with it. If nobody good, I'd say let's do it.
I've never seen a grown man be. I don't know. Whine about everything.
You get into the like. I'm not a psychologist, or I don't have any degrees on the wall.
Yeah.
I say, hey, how do you like them apples? Yeah, like the psychology is like real easy. It's like everybody knew he was a meal ticket at the age of like 13.
Yeah.
Just like started treating him like shit. And it's like a Michael Jackson thing. Like, I think we're lucky this guy's not diddling little kids. That he's just obsessed with himself. So
he needs constant attention.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Hopefully he loses all his money, but all right, let's continue. Number 5.
No, wait, I don't even want to get you upset.
What?
The Celtics rumors have already started.
What?
LeBron to the Celtics.
I would never watch the Celtics again in my life.
Because he already owns the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
So he wants to become a Boston Celtic just to ruin 2 teams for you.
I can't stand that guy. If he came, I'm done. Like, I would never
I'm done.
Ever root for the Celtics again. I don't care.
Well, I'm already done with the Red Sox. So
yeah. Yeah, no. It makes sense for him to be with that team.
Near the team he owns.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'll pick an NBA team out of the hat.
Does Tampa have an NBA team yet?
What?
Can we get Tampa an NBA team?
Good. We need some Florida teams here. Let's get them. Well, I'm already Miami Heat fan, so that's it.
We're okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just Florida.
Yeah,
Florida.
Back to Florida. We need to do one more time.
All right. So
Stanley's very upset that we're leaving Florida.
So we're Tampa and Miami Heat fans.
All right, deal. There we go.
Moving on.
All right, we've made it to question number 5. In Boss Baby, what character is the talking alarm clock?
I've never seen Boss Baby.
Yeah, should have. It's a great movie. And you should have watched the trailer since we brought this up.
Is it Jonah Hill?
Incorrect. It's Gandalf.
Well, you didn't know. You don't know his name.
What, Gandalf?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Without looking at your notes.
I don't have any notes.
You have to say his name.
His actual name?
Yes.
I have no idea. The old man.
This is your problem, not mine. That's not the correct answer.
It's a Gandalf doll.
You said who voiced the alarm clock.
No, I said what character is the talking alarm clock?
You said what character.
Yeah, I said character. I didn't say who voiced the alarm clock. It's a talking Gandalf. He's walking around as a Gandalf.
All right. I'll let that slide then.
You got to watch the trailer, though. It's actually really good. I think
Ian
you would start
McKellen.
That's right, Ian McKellen. Yeah. I would never got that, but.
All right. Boss Baby. I'll put it on the list.
Watch the trailer. Watch the trailer for the second one. I guarantee you.
I've watched the trailer.
Oh, so Gandalf is in that one.
I plan on watching the movie.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I watched the trailer the day it came out on Red Band, which was like 6 months ago, pre-COVID.
It did. It came out a while
because
ago.
I knew how much you liked Boss Baby.
I love the Boss Baby. I love it.
So I watched it.
All right. In the movie Half Baked, what item of food does Nasty Nate want off of Kenny's tray?
I watched Half Baked like a month ago. Thought you were gonna ask like what killed the dog. It's like something screwed up. Like it's like a corn on the cob.
It's a weird one. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
It's not our go-tos like cheese or pickles.
No, and I'm like, it's something like a corn on the cob or something. I think.
No, it's that fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail. I watched the movie like a month ago. Like literally like a month ago. I was on a Dave Chappelle run. And I was just like, I can't watch enough Dave Chappelle. The dog flying is like one of my favorite movies in history.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Clearly it's just a dog in front of a green screen. They start like twisting it like he's flying. What a fucking movie.
Oh, the movie's fantastic.
Now, and that it gets clumped in it with like a bad rap.
What do you mean?
Like it has a bad reputation.
Yeah, I think it's like certain followers for it.
Yeah. And I was going to say another one like that same time period is Dirty Work.
I don't think I've ever seen Dirty Work.
Dirty Work, same thing. Like people are like, that's the stupidest movie of all time. But you ask a comedian from that time period, like what's an actually funny movie? It's Dirty Work.
All right. I'll check that one out then.
I think it's like the lowest reviewed movie on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm in on that type of stuff.
And the other one, the That's My Boy.
I do like that one. That movie's fantastic.
Might be one of the lowest reviewed movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes don't always have it right.
All right, let's go. What's up for the weekend? We're already running late. How are we all going this long? All right, let's do it. All right, so what's on tap for this weekend, Schubert, for you, other than driving to a foreign place for you?
That's about it. I need to a lot of traveling. So tomorrow I'm doing a lot of driving. I'm driving to mom and pop's house to drop off all my souvenirs.
You gotta get rid of the souvenir cups.
So no, all the souvenirs. So
The
cups, the toys, the Millennium Falcon popcorn holder, all the junk has to go. So I need to stop at Walmart and get like 2 Rubbermaid bins.
Just stick them in there.
Stuff them to the gills, and then get to their house, and then like maybe send them to the supermarket or something when they're not looking. Bring the Rubbermaid containers in and just leave them somewhere.
That's a good idea. I can't imagine the amount of stuff that you've accumulated over the past couple months in
My
Florida.
trunk is full. I don't have my luggage.
Reminds me of the airport trying to go home from Florida. I visited you.
I still have your crap. I still have the poop. I got your toiletry bag.
I couldn't fit it all. I was busting at the seams. I couldn't get any more in there.
You made it though.
I made it. It's all that matters. So
I have to do that. I'm gonna squeeze in some wrestling this weekend. I know nobody wants to hear. This is the one you people thought you were gonna get through a show without hearing about wrestling.
Big week,
not happening.
Big wrestling weekend.
Big wrestling weekend. So, gonna travel and watch wrestling. That's my weekend.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. So we got Impact on Saturday, NXT on Sunday. Good to go.
They got through the whole podcast without wrestling.
Oh, I can't wait. And then they got the at Jimmy Seafood. They have the podcast Palooza, which is going on. You're going to be right in that area.
You're rubbing salt on the wound. You brought this up. I was like, hey, maybe I'll go. And you're like, it's sold out.
Yeah, so, it's all wrestling podcast at Jimmy's Famous Seafood over in Baltimore, which you'll be here.
I land there Sunday afternoon. I'm like, hey, maybe I can sneak over. And you're like, hey, it's sold out. Maybe I'll try to scalp a ticket and rub it in your wound.
Just to sit and watch a podcast. I say do it.
Well, they're going to show NXT probably, I would imagine. right?
Oh,
2?
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'll stay there Sunday night.
Yeah, I guarantee you all the wrestlers are going to be there. They're
Monday won't be pretty, but
yeah. So yeah, it should be. I might watch that weird Infinite movie too with Mark Wahlberg.
oh, that might be later tonight.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
watch that. It's
might
gonna
be
be
later
stupid, but I need a stupid movie to watch.
I love stupid movie.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Mark Wahlberg.
Right.
I
Can't
by
go wrong with
choice. I by choice streamed The Happening the other day.
Yeah. Okay.
So if it's stupid and Mark Wahlberg, right up my alley.
Right. Let's put it to the test.
I've brought this up pre-show and this will be just a teaser, but it sparked it. I had brought up that there was a show that got announced, but I couldn't remember the ins and outs. Peacock announced a TED series.
Really? Okay. Peacock is stepping up their game.
Yes. So that's what it is. Peacock announced a TED series.
Wow, I'm in on that. All right, so Peacock is making their $4.99 worth it a month.
I think we might have flipped. Finally, a Peacock guy, and Netflix can screw it.
Netflix, so they keep raising their prices.
It only
content
took,
out.
what are we going to call it? 20 weeks?
20 weeks.
I think I was pretty harsh on Peacock the first episode.
Oh, you hated Peacock the first couple, for at least the first 3 or 4.
Yeah, so we'll call it 20 weeks, and Peacock won me over.
Yep. Boss Baby and TED series. They're in. WWE.
Everything.
Good to go.
Yeah, they didn't even have the network when we started.
Right.
Now they're the exclusive home. So, Peacock, you did good.
All right, nerds. Thanks for following us. Follow us again on Instagram, Twitter, The Drunken Nerds, Schubert.
You're not going to see as much on the Instagram these days now that it's non-Florida, but we'll try to do some other stuff.
I want to see your depressed face like all over the rest of the country.
Yeah, I'll send you as I'm landing in D.C. from the airport, just like.
Maybe we'll see you on Twitch more too. We'll see.
Maybe more on Twitch. So
yeah,
we're going to figure this out. But hey, without being in Florida, it's going to give me more time to work on the stuff. Maybe we'll streamline some stuff.
There you go. I like it. So all right,
Until
guys.
next week.
Until next week.
Stay thirsty, nerds.